100%. 10 years ago when Leon left us, so well, we took over from Vickers, myself and Steve took over the practice, and it was Leon and Colin. And I think fundamentally we all just like change. So when Leon said she was going, it was how can we break the winning formula? So it was obviously with trepidation that we said goodbye to Leon and hello to Nureesah's practice. But that was 10 years ago, and all I can say is that those fears and worries were completely unfounded and ungrounded. I think the practice, to be absolutely honest, and I'm not just saying it for the sake of this function, is way better than it was all the way back then. Over the last 10 years, it's grown into a phenomenal therapy practice, physio and OT. And there's absolutely no doubt in my mind, having travelled the whole country and spoken to all the colleagues in my senior years, I know there's no doubt in my mind that it's by far the premier therapy practice in the country, by a country mile. And long may that last as well. So, empowered herself substantially with the academic side of things, and we're looking forward to more academia coming out of the university, more research. And Nureesah's always been very innovative with therapy concepts, therapy applications, business applications, and now I'm no doubt we'll move to another chapter over the next 5 years and more research, which is critical to justify our positions to our patients and to the funders. So yeah, we're looking forward to many more good years. It's been a great journey, and I look forward to many more years ahead journey with you.
So our journey goes back about 18 years or so ago, the three of us, Mike, myself, and Nureesah, when we met on the other side. And Nureesah was this quiet physio, doing her thing, never said a word, just doing her stuff. And now she's the loudest person in the clinic, except maybe for me. So the two of us, yeah, we're probably the loudest. That's where the journey began. And then about 10 years ago, Leon, who owned the practice, Reggie, anyway, her husband, ex-husband, didn't do much work, lay on the couch to couch, so she divorced him and ran off to the UK with another chap. Anyway. So the practice was up for sale. So Nureesah, who then had 4 youngish children, bought the practice from Leon, but Leon could drive a hard bargain. She wasn't to be trifled with. So Nuri, who didn't have any money, had to take out a loan. Remember that? So I think she paid it back monthly over about 5 years. 5 years to buy this practice. Wow. So it was quite a stop. Nureesah, of course, being the best therapist, has got an undergraduate from UWC, and she has got a PhD from the University of Natal. So she's a doctorate of physiotherapist. I think she's the most highly qualified therapist, I think, in South African private practice anyway. Genuinely, there's no one else with a PhD. It's brilliant. So over the 5 years of she built up a team of people. Okay, we met Shana, Wolfa, Ershot, so we had a lovely team going. But as in anything, things evolve, and Shana and Wolfa were pregnant. There's a lot of fertility in our clinic.
Too much fertility.
And Ershot ran off with a prince to Saudi, remember? Anyway, so the team from Fallbox, now we're rebuilding again, and part of this function is to say to Nureesah, we're behind you, we're rebuilding the team. We've got some lovely new therapists. One is pregnant, by the way. Anyway. And then, of course, through Nureesah's kindness and generosity, she's built up a fantastic support staff who she cares for, and she's always bringing us food and biryani and the whole thing. So she's very kind to all of us. And of course, I've been going to Eid at Nureesah's house for the last 17 years or so. We've been to Taskia's. It's not a baptism, it's a naming ceremony. And they made me sit next to the imam to keep me under control. Yes, so that was an experience. So we've been through a lot of experiences together. Nureesah, as you all know, is an amazing therapist. I mean, Nureesah she takes us thoracic outlet patients of Mike's and just turns them around, gets them going. She gets Professor Solomon's non-gliding tennis to glide. I'm not quite sure how she does that. No, she's just fantastic, and she's a great teacher, and she's a great spirit in our unit. So, happy 10th birthday.
Thank you.
Really planned a speech, but I was quite amazed when I walked in here and I saw there were so many people celebrating a success. And when I received the message, I think 2 weeks or so ago, they said, come join us, 10-year celebration. I was very impressed. I'm like, 10 years is a big thing. Yeah. It's a big achievement. Not all companies succeed up until 10 years. And she's done really, really well under difficult circumstances. And she was smart about it, and she got her son to do her books as well. Very clever woman there. And but seriously, from the emergency side of view, we've got lots and lots of patients that we need physio for, and we need to send them to her and to her ability. And come what may, she's always there. Her doors are always open, and our patients sometimes, even on the day of referral, they get sick. And I think that goes a very long way for patient satisfaction and their impression of our hospital as a whole. So I think more than it being a business, and she just told me something here now when I told her, at 10 years, that's when things skyrocket and they start making your millions. And she's like, no, my mind is not like that, I'm not business like that, but even though your mind was not like that, you survived this long, and it's through God's grace, and we celebrate you for that. And I think if you persevere and you keep doing what you're doing and looking after the patients and the product that you are selling, you're going to go far. So congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Very briefly, I haven't really been Nuri came and said, could I please say a few words and apologize for putting me on the spot. But it's not putting me on the spot because it's only a privilege and an honor to say something about this lady and about this practice. So it's a 10-year birthday, but in fact, we've worked together for a lot longer than that, and we've known each other, and anybody who knows her story knows how impressive it really is. About 10 years ago, she took control of the physiotherapy unit up there and changed our experience with upper limb physiotherapy, but not only upper limb, other stuff as well. And I just wanted to say congratulations. It's a remarkable 10 years. It's been fantastic. And being one of the practitioners who uses the practice, it's been absolutely brilliant to be able to know that we've got you upstairs. So thank you and congratulations.
Thank you.
Put you on the spot, but the two of us go back, and I think it's just fair to say that even before I decided to come into private practice, I met Brian at Victoria Hospital. And he was this orthopedic surgeon that everybody sort of like, you'd walk in and everybody, oh, Dr. Bernstein is here, and everybody would straighten up and be like, let's just put the bones together properly. And did you mobilize the patient? And for 2 years, we did ward rounds, 2 years, and it'd be like, physio, is this patient mobilizing? Yes, Dr. Bernstein, yes. I was quite sort of nervous, and you know what, it actually, we developed quite a good sort of, clinical, professional relationship back then, which then obviously, went a bit further when we both arrived here. So I thank you for your support and for always, looking at our practice with sort of confidence to look after your patients. And so thank you so much. Okay. And may I also just say, that beautiful woman over there in the pink, that's Dr. Bernstein's better half, Sandy. And she's actually also like my bestie. And Eid and our festive holidays, like our Ramadan period and our Eid, has always taken on a new meaning with the Bernsteins coming to our home, and that has been going on for years. So thank you so much for being a friend as well. Okay.